Local news. The Ministry of Employment and Labor will conduct a full-scale inspection of a nursing hospital in Donggu District following repeated wage payment violations involving nearly 480 million won in unpaid salaries. The hospital was previously investigated in March after multiple complaints were filed beginning in February. Authorities confirmed unpaid wages covering January and February and ordered corrective action, with most overdue payments were later settled. However, new complaints alleged continued non-payment of wages and retirement benefits for March and April. The ministry said it will carry out another comprehensive inspection this week and take strict legal action if violations persist. Financial support for affected workers will also be provided. An eco-friendly harbor cleaning vessel will soon begin operations at Busan Port to strengthen marine waste collection and pollution response efforts. A launching ceremony for the new vessel, Eco Busan, will be held tomorrow, May 8th, at the government pier in Busan Port. The ship will replace the aging 936 cleaning vessel currently in service. The 93-ton hybrid power vessels uses both a diesel engine and electric batteries, allowing it to switch to electric power during low-speed operations, such as floating waste collection inside the port. It will also be capable of responding quickly to marine oil spills. Eco Busan will operate across major shipping lanes, passenger ferry routes, and environmentally manage coastal areas around Busan Port. In international news, Korea and Japan held their first vice ministerial security talks today, May 7th, bringing together senior foreign and defense officials from both countries. The Korea-Japan Security Policy Dialogue, previously held at the Director General level, was upgraded this year amid growing regional security concerns. First Vice Foreign Minister Park Yun-ju and Vice Defense Minister Lee Do-hee attended the meeting, alongside Japan's Vice Foreign Minister Takehiro Funakoshi and Senior Vice Defense Minister Koji Kano. And now for today's weather. Clouds will increase throughout the day. The daytime high will be around 22 degrees Celsius, similar to yesterday. The temperature in Busan is currently 21 degrees Celsius. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For My Busan with Laura McLuckie. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday to you all out there in, I was going to say Radio Land, but it's not Radio Land. Today is Love Land. Yes. Love does not consist of gazing at each other, but in looking together in the same direction, says Saint Exupéry. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, says William Shakespeare. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved, says Victor Hugo. So, are you experiencing this great love right now? Or are you just happy with a little day-to-day love? Either way, I love that you're here with me for My Busan. I'm your host, Laura McLuckie. All right, let's kick off Thursday. This is Love Speed by Oh My Girl and UL.
이런 내 모습을 알아줄까 이런 내 모습 기억할까 난 불안해 나란 사람 참 평범한데 이런 내 모습을 받아줄까 이런 내 모습 좋아할까 난 심각해 나는 너란 사람 자체로 참 난 보낸 지도 벌써 5년이 한두 해가 지나가던 깊이와는 달라 생각하는 것도 모두 똑같아 말 안 해도 내 맘 알아주는 것 같은데 난 좋아 머리로도 할 것 같은데 마음으로도 이해될 것 같은데 걱정이 하나 있어 우리 사랑하다 떠날까 친구 하나 버릴까 어지러워 날 좀 잡아줘 아니야 그대로 보지만 난 곧 너와 사랑이 시작될 것 같은데 우리 아무 속도로든 갈 수만 있게 이건 사랑이 맞아 다만 사랑의 속도는 달라 난 못 알아토인 것 같아 너는 안단테보다 좀 느려 다른 사랑과는 달라 나 왜 빨라지려는 걸까 꼭 못 알아토여야 할까 우리 사랑의 속도는 뭘까 나 용기를 내서 꺼내는 마지막 선물인 거 아는데 좀처럼 입이 안 떨어져 조금 느린 네가 먼저 날 믿고서 이젠 말해줄래 이건 사랑이 맞아 다만 사랑의 속도는 달라 난 못 알아토인 것 같아 너는 안단테보단 좀 느려 내 사랑과는 달라 나 왜 빨라지려는 걸까 꼭 못 알아토여야 할까 우리 사랑의 속도는 뭘까 못 알아도 아다지요 말고 난 속 관리 안단테 알레그로 비바제 못 알아도 아다지요 말고 난 속 관리 안단테 알레그로 비바제
Oh yeah. I love it. 사랑 속도. Love Speed by Oh My Girl and UL or UL actually, not UL. That's the Korean way. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to For My Busan. The time is now 4:10 on the clock. It's Thursday, the 7th of May. And I'm your host, Laura McLuckie. Hello there. Who's that walking outside? Do you know, my favorite thing is sitting in this lovely chair here chatting with you, and I see the world pass me by out that window. So I see people in and out, up and down, doing the things, and it's very nice to see everybody walking past and having fun outside. How was your day? Fun? Good? Pak PD, how was your day? Dabong? Double dabong? For now, what is that supposed to mean? What are you expecting? Challenge accepted. Good. Anyway, I am very happy that you are joining us here at For My Busan. Of course, we're producing our show live from BEFM, 부산영어방송입니다. 반갑습니다. On 90.5 and 103.3 FM. So, whatever you're tuning in from, hello. Love. I was talking about love at the top of the show. It's a fascinating emotion, isn't it? Is it an emotion? I think love is a number of things. Love is good. Oh, so profound. Love is one of those words that it has a very nuanced definition, but I think love is a verb, of course. It's a fascinating emotion. It's something that all humans experience, whether we understand that it is love or not. And of course, it's not about, romance necessarily. It's the warm feelings that we share with family, friends, pets, a love that we have for a subject, love that we have for a field, a career, a passion, a hobby. Love is very, very interesting. The kind of love we talk about a lot of the time is romantic love. But one thing in Korean that you can do in English but you can't do in Korean is like, 와, 커피 너무 사랑해. You can't say I love coffee the same way that you would translate it in English. But when you say I love something, in English, it can mean that you do love it, that you are just very emotionally attached and or in awe or moved by or something. So love is a very flexible, all-encompassing word in English. But in Korean, you can't do that. It has to be specific. 커피 너무 좋아합니다. 너무너무 좋아합니다. You could say that. 커피 하늘만큼 땅만큼 이 세상에서 제일 좋아하는 거는 커피입니다. 근데 love 같은 뉘앙스가 없어요. 신기합니다. So anyway, we talk mostly about love in the sense of romance between, partners, couples. And sometimes we dream of that 금잔디 구준표 Cinderella love, a fateful love at first sight, like in the movies. And at times we can sometimes stay up all night trying to solve those very different, difficult, confusing, infuriating, stressful, complicated equations of love. But did you know that there is a somewhat sad idea that love has a time limit? Now, I don't know if I would agree with this, but hear me out. It is said that hormones related to love begin to decrease after about 18 to 30 months. And that's because this is the amount of time, roughly, that it takes for your love feelings to turn into a different kind of love. So those initial love feelings, wow, I love this person with my soul, it changes into something a lot more stable and grounded. But anyway, that's why, maybe people go through repeated breakups. Breaking up, getting back together. Breaking up, getting back together. I don't know. But after a breakup, people often find themselves missing their ex, right? And interestingly, there's now something called an AI ex. Of course there are. AI technology is now allowing people to digitally recreate an ex-girlfriend or an ex-boyfriend. Wow. If I could think of something very unhealthy, this would be it. So by inputting past chat records, social media posts, photos, the AI basically imitates the person's way of speaking, expressions, and even thinking patterns to create a digital ex. 네. AI로 디지털 전 남자친구, 전 여자친구 만들 수 있습니다. 여러분 어떻게 생각하세요? 나는 절대는 안 돼. 안 돼! 하지 마세요. 이 진짜 위험한 것 같아요. 완전 톡식 그 한국어로 어떻게 독적인? Let's just say 독답다. 독적인. Don't do this. Seems like the worst idea. Anyway, users can also add personal memories to make the virtual person more detailed, more realistic. And because of this, people can say the things that they couldn't say before the breakup. They might not feel as much regret. However, what do you think? I think it sounds like a slippery slope for you to be falling in love with an AI because your brain cannot tell the difference between the real person and the AI conversation. Sounds creepy. Hate it. Hate the idea. Although, if I were to make some X's so that I could, I don't know, for example, I would never do this because I'm a good person, but for example, verbally abuse them. Just yell all the things that you wanted to yell at the time, but you didn't think of at the time, So if you want to get your anger out at an AI, maybe that would work. But then, I don't know. There's something... Just hit up a rage room, If that's what's going on, hit up a rage room. Don't be getting into a relationship with a fake ex-partner on AI. Anyway, 여러분 어떻게 생각하시는지 진짜 궁금합니다. 그래서 오늘 우리 사랑에 대해서 얘기를 할 건데요. 여러분이 첫사랑은 언제였나요? 오늘 주제 첫사랑. 나의 첫사랑은 방송입니다. 남편 미안한데 나의 첫사랑은 저의 커리어였습니다. 근데 두 번째 첫사랑 우리 아들. 죄송합니다. 자, 솔직하게 말해주시기 바랍니다. 재밌게 우리는 아주 즐거운 오후 같이 보내주시면 같이 보낼 수 있으면 좋겠습니다. So, I want to know about your first love. Let's talk about love. Do you remember the first moments that you fell in love? And when was it? And tell us all about it. And did it last? And send us a song that reminds you of love. Or perhaps it reminds you of your first love. 네, 여러분 첫사랑에 대해서 얘기 좀 많이 해주시기 바랍니다. 첫사랑이 언제였는지 그리고 누구랑 그리고 아직까지 첫사랑과 계속 만나고 있어요? 아니면 좀 헤어졌어요? 아무튼 네, 다 얘기해 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 뿐만 아니라 우리 노래도 듣고 싶습니다. 그래서 여러분 첫사랑에 관한 아니면 사랑에 빠질 때 듣기 좋은 노래 네, 신청해 주시기 바랍니다. pound 9050 샵 9050 text messages 101. Kakao Talk is free and YouTube Live is free as well. We will play your songs in the second half where we make a playlist all together and we'll also read your messages. 그리고 보내준 사람 중에 한 명 뽑아서 상품 보내드리겠습니다. 자, lots coming up for you today. We've also got the Global Chatter Squad in the second half of the show. And coming up in the first half, we've got Busan Life Solutions. But first, it's time for News Feed.
System check complete. Destination set. Busan.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're now making our approach to Busan. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. We've just landed. Welcome to For My Busan. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Newsfeed. QB's in the house. QB's in the house. QB's in the house.
I'm in the house.
김규비 주무관님 from Busan City's Media Division joins us every Thursday. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm all right. I'm okay. We're talking about first loves today.
Oh.
첫사랑.
Yeah.
얘기 좀 해주세요.
It was 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
100 years ago.
100년 전에.
Yeah.
옛날에.
옛날에.
Oh, yeah. 첫사랑.
Okay.
Oh, you're blushing a little bit. 넘어갈까?
Because of skin allergy. You
Okay,
know?
sure.
봄철 알러지
Sure.
조심하세요.
Me too. Do you know what? But my face is very itchy. So I keep scratching here. So it looks like I have a beard. That's
Red
my
beard?
excuse.
Okay. Uh-huh.
That's my pirate name, Redbeard. Anyway, welcome to Busan News Feed.
Mm-hmm.
You are here to tell us, well, basically what's going on in our city, yes?
Yes. And today's episode is all about food and local culture.
Good.
We're looking at two festivals that capture very different sides of Busan, from hidden local restaurants in the old downtown areas to a large-scale food festival centered around wheat.
Ooh.
밀가루.
밀가루. Okay. Listen, it sounds dangerous for anyone who's listening while they're hungry, driving, hangry. So let's start with the first one. The name itself is difficult for me. 택슐랭.
Yes, 택슐랭.
슐랭. 택슐랭.
택슐랭.
It's very interesting. But what does it mean?
Yeah, the name combines taxi and Michelin. So 택슐랭.
택슐랭.
Yes, and the idea behind the festival is simple.
피곤하다.
피곤하다. Taxi drivers know the real local restaurants, so 택슐랭 introduces visitors to hidden food spots across Busan's original downtown neighborhoods.
Ooh.
Wow, look at that.
I love it. That's so nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, PD님. Oh my God.
Our PD, our Pak PD is very
Wow.
준비 많이 하신
Very
style.
준비성 철저.
Very, very 준비. I think that this is wonderful because if you think about, just to go to the UK, for example, taxi drivers in the UK have to do a huge test. And it's on a huge test. It's on a book called The Knowledge. This was before they had GPS. Right?
Oh,
so they
100
had,
years
think
ago.
about London taxis. You have to know where you're going. So they had a book called The Knowledge, and they would learn every single street, every single place, so they would learn all this stuff. And obviously now we've got GPS and internet, but we didn't back then. So taxi drivers know everything.
Of course.
They know all the places. So collaborating with the taxi driver is such a smart idea. They hear the stories, they meet the people, they go to every corner of Busan.
Yes, and that local knowledge is what makes this festival unique. It was created to help revitalize Busan's original downtown districts, including Junggu, Seogu, Donggu, Yeongdo-gu, and Namgu.
Sounds like a song.
And marking the 11th year, it runs from May 22nd to May 24th across those districts.
So it's not the kind where everything happens in one place. It's spread out around the city and different kinds of experiences in different neighborhoods.
Yes, and it's almost like a local food exploration tour. Visitors can walk through old neighborhoods, discover long-lived local restaurants, and experience the atmosphere of the original Busan. And programs like Downtown Running and Night View 포장마차 will make you experience Busan beautiful day and night. 포장마차 갑시다.
Oh, yeah. I heard there's also a special Texturing guidebook, like the original Deng Deng Leng
Yes.
guidebook. So this is being released, right?
Like a local version of the Michelin Guide. The Texturing Guidebook introduces restaurants and menu spots that Busan citizens have loved for years.
Good.
And it's designed to help visitors discover Busan's flavor and stories through food.
So we're following the experiences of locals, right? And another fun part is that the media members from Busan City and the child reporters will be covering the festival on site.
Yes,
as
and
well.
our citizen journalist will make the event feel even more lively and personal. So check everything on Busan City's official social media.
Which is what?
Which is at Busan City and at Busan City Club on their Instagram.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
구독, 좋아요. Let's move on to the next one. From local restaurants to wheat.
Wheat.
If you're in Scotland, you have to say wheat.
Okay, so 2026 Busan Wheat Festival takes place this weekend at Hamyang Ecological Park. This year marks the third edition, and last year alone, more than 33,000 visitors attended over just 2 days.
It's very funny. You know, when you told me a wheat festival, I said, no thanks. No, thank you. A wheat festival? What am I? Come on. But the scale is huge. People are like really serious about carbs, man.
Apparently, yes. But what makes this festival especially interesting is that it's connected to Busan's history as a major wheat distribution center after the Korean War.
Well, that's it, right? It's very, very important. There's historical meaning behind it, not just wheat. You know?
Yes. And this year, the festival introduces a Wheatopia Kingdom concept. Around 25 restaurants and local eateries will participate, serving everything from pasta, pizza, pho, banh mi, and even gluten-free menus.
But hold the phone. One of the features of wheat is that it has gluten.
That's true, but you know...
So this is pseudo wheat.
Pseudo wheat,
Yeah,
yes.
okay. So it sounds like a total exploration, though, through food, cultures, all centered around wheat,
Yes.
but like historically important and culturally important.
And this year, they are also adding a nighttime program called Pairing Night, where visitors can enjoy food together with beer, vodka, whiskey, and also live performances. Sounds good.
Very good. So during the day, it's family friendly. Evening time, it's more like a nightlife food culture experience.
Yes, so it's going to be a fun day for everyone. And the festival is also trying to be environmentally conscious. All food booths will use reusable containers, and there'll be a return system to reduce waste throughout the event.
Love it. Busan is very good at doing this. At the
think
Rock
so.
Fest. At the
I think so.
because
They're
of
doing
me.
great.
I went to the Rockfest last year, and I was so impressed with how they handled food waste, trash, like pan-up stations. If this is the UK, you would never get your plates back. People would not be taking their plates back after they've eaten food.
So we are taking 분리수거 very seriously.
Yeah.
So
But it's very important and it's so good. I love it. I really love it, especially for a large-scale outdoor event. It's not just a simple food festival. It's an immersive experience and it's an environmentally conscious one.
So visitors can enjoy the food, the scenery, and the atmosphere while also thinking about sustainability and local food culture.
Good. What's your favourite wheat-based food?
Wow. Pizza, of course.
Pizza?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
I just like bread.
Oh.
But not like Korean bread. I need like Scottish bread or French bread. Because Korean bread is very sweet.
Yes.
You know?
It is like desserts.
Yeah, I don't want bang. I just want like baguette. Crusty baguette with some soup.
Like some bread that the 장발장 so like oh yeah. Sorry.
I don't know what that is, but I am on board. Okay. I like it. I love that little poster as well. If you're joining us on YouTube Live, you can see the poster. It's so cute.
Yes.
I love that.
Utopia.
So there we go. If you want to get involved with any of this, please get on to 별스타그램. That's Instadeng. And find Busan City or Busan City _globe, and you can find all the official information. So yeah, 2 different ways to experience Busan through food: hidden restaurants with the taxi drivers to wheat.
Yes, both festivals highlight Busan's local culture and atmosphere in their own way. With this beautiful spring weather, they will also make perfect weekend outings.
Yeah. I like wheat. You can have wheat beer. You can have wheat bread.
Wheat everything.
Wheat everything. Yeah. Sweet. Wheat is sweet. Enough?
Yes.
Have we done enough?
Yes.
Is it time to? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Kyubi, thank you so much for coming in and bringing us all the updates. We will, of course, see you again next Thursday. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Thursday and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Thank you. All right. It's time for On the Mic.
네, 안녕하세요. 올리비아입니다. 안녕하세요, 대표님.
네, 안녕하십니까. 저는 외식업 하고 있고요. 애플을 만들고 있는 사람입니다. 사람들은 고깃집이거나 전집인 줄 아시는데 저희는 유럽식 레스토랑, 그다음에 정통 중화식당, 베이커리, 카페 뭐 이런 것들을 하고 있고.
우와.
네, 스토리가 있는데 한국 가정식 전문점을 했었어요.
아.
근데 그거는 이제 제가 이제 배달을 조금 기반으로 했던 체인 사업을 했었는데 그 제조 공장을 만들었었거든요. 본점 옆에 아주 조그만한 10평 정도 되는 그 남짓의 공간에 제조 시설을 만들었는데 거기에 이름이 부엌관이었어요. 함경북도 방언인데 부엌 옆에 딸려있는 방이나 뜻이에요. 이거를 좀 활용을 해봐야겠다 해가지고 브랜드를 이제 시작을 한 거죠. 실제로 제가 30대 초반에 친구들하고 우연찮게 어떤 자리를 보고 저기 자리가 되게 좋아서
네.
저기에는 별이 들어가면 너무 좋겠다.
네.
실제로 그 자리를 막 저희 친구들끼리 알아봤어요.
네.
야, 저 땅을 우리가 매입해서 한번 정리하면 뭐 뭔가를 넣어보자. 포부 있게 했는데 너무 땅값이 비싼 거예요. 이제 좌절을 맛보고 포기를 했는데 그때 딱 무슨 생각을 했냐면 별다방이 들어갈 수 있는 자리에 포인트를 보는 눈은 가졌지만 내가 원한다고 해서 들어갈 수 있는 게 아니구나. 그래서 차라리 그냥 별다방을 만드는 게 낫겠다.
오.
네, 그렇게 생각하면서부터 설계를 시작한 거예요.
우와.
저하고 함께 하시는 또 저의 파트너가 또 계시는데 저를 픽하셨던 것 중에 제일 컸던 이유가 처음 만났을 때 얘기했었는데 왜 무경력자를 고용하고 나이가 있으신 분들 제가 고용을 좀 많이 해요. 세상이 계속 급변하고 있는데 경력이 단절되어 있는 경력 단절자라던가 기술의 발전이 생기고 그러면 교육을 받고 싶고 경험을 쌓고 싶은데 그 경험조차 주지 않는 젊은 세대들 그리고 뭔가 일을 하고 싶은데 세상이 나를 인력으로 인정해주지 않는 그런 배제되어 있는 사람들을 우리는 어떻게 책임질 거냐. 우리는 그 질문에 답을 해야 된다고 저는 생각을 해요.
와.
그런 가치관을 가질 수 있는 것들이 모여진다면 그리고 저는 항상 우리 식구들한테 뭐라고 하냐면 너희들이 하는 일은 하찮은 일이 아니야. 너희는 기업을 만드는 일을 하고 있고 너희들이 하고 있는 그 일이 모이면 약자가 강자를 이기고 평범한 사람들이 모여서 비범한 결과를 내는 거지. 정말 그게 기업 경영에서 가장 매력적이고 아름다운 영역인데 그거는 공통된 목적을 가지고 있는 사람들이 결국에는 그걸 해낼 거라는 에너지원이거든요. 우리는 그걸 가지고 있다. 우리가 그걸 가지고 있고 우리가 그게 흩어지지 않는다면 대기업도 우리를 이길 수 없다.
그러면 대표님 함께 일하고 있는 그분이 대표님을 픽했던 이유는 뭐예요?
그분도 이제 사회에 어떻게 하면 큰 기여를 할 수 있을까에 대한 고민을 하시는 생각을 하셨는데
대표님도 그 생각 가지고 있었고.
네, 그래서 그 얘기를 먼저 이제 하니까 네, 되게 좋은 기운을 받으신 것 같아요. 근데 저는 그렇게 실제로 그렇게 생각을 했는데 이미 행하고 있었어요. 저는
방송을 듣고 있는 분들에게 혹시 전하고 싶은 메시지가 있다면?
저는 제가 하고 있는 분야에 있어서 한 번도 어떤 거를 잘한다고 생각을 해본 적이 없었어요. 학교 다닐 때 모차르트를 연주하면 이 음악이 아름답다고 생각하고 연주를 해보라는 거야. 근데 너무 공감이 안 됐어. 시간이 지나고 나서 보니까 우리 제자한테 뭐라고 표현을 했냐면 이 음악이 아름답다고 느낄 때까지 들어. 저는 뭐 하나를 할 때 저는 정말 사진을 정말 너무 못 찍는 사람이었거든요. 이걸 찍고 싶다라는 생각이 들면서부터 사진을 미친 듯이 찍기 시작했고 하루에 정말 수십 장 수백 장씩 찍으면서 연습을 했어요. 지금 사진을 정말 잘 찍거든요. 결국에는 노력이라는 거는 재능을 무조건 이길 수밖에 없어요. 성장은 똑같이 해요. 멈추지만 않으면. 인간은 무조건 오늘보다 내일 성장해.
그건 맞아요.
왜냐면 지성이 있으니까 그래. 네. 멈추지만 않으면 떨어지진 않아요. 여러분들이 내가 뭔가에 문제에 직면했을 때 슬럼프에 빠졌다고 생각했을 때 어떻게 해야 될까 생각한다면 일단은 지속적으로 하는 게 되게 중요해요. 근데 항상 열심히 하는 건 의미가 없어. 어떻게 해야 될까? 항상 어떻게부터 해야 돼. 방법을 찾아야 돼.
맞아요.
더 나은 거를 할 수 있는 방법이 뭐가 있을까를 생각하면서 하는 거하고
맞습니다.
그냥 열심히 하는 거하고 아무 의미가 없어요.
맞아요.
네.
근데 이 세상은 열심히 하라고만 강요하잖아요.
네. 방법론이에요. 방법을 찾아야 돼.
정답입니다.
네. 그래서 방법을 찾으면 더 빨리 성장할 수 있어.
맞아요.
그리고 그 또한 성장이야. 그걸 여러분들이 잘 캐치해서 그 분야에서 좋은 전문가가 됐으면 좋겠습니다.
제 좋아하는 영어 단어나 영어 표현이 있으면 알려주세요.
타이타닉 명대사 중에 나왔던 건데요. 매일매일을 소중하게 한다는 to make its day count, make it count라는 단어를 정말 많이 쓰고 있습니다.
이 표현이 왜 좋으세요?
인간이라는 거는 선택을 할 수밖에 없잖아요. 우리는 죽을 때까지 선택만 하다 끝나요. 되돌아보면 잘못된 선택은 사실 거의 없었던 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 만약에 내가 과거로 돌아갔을 때 너 어떤 선택을 할까라고 한다면 전 똑같은 선택을 할 것 같고 그때는 그게 최선이었어.
맞아요.
지금 와서 보니까는 최악이었겠지만 그때는 최선이었거든. 그래서 그렇게 내가 하는 그 모든 선택들이 소중하다고 이제 기억을 한다면 훨씬 더 긍정적으로 받아들일 수 있지 않을까. 순간을 소중히 생각하고 살았으면 좋겠다는 마음에 make it count라고 얘기했습니다.
여러분
힘드시겠지만 힘내세요. 저도 힘내겠습니다. 파이팅 하십시오.
파이팅 하십시오.
네.
Fighting 하십시오. Fighting 하십시오. When you say 하십시오 and fighting, is it not counterintuitive? Because fighting should be like fighting. But then fighting 하십시오 is very, very polite. I like it. I mean, I like it. It's all good work. Anyway, thank you, Olivia, our reporter, and Kang Soo-bin Nim, who runs a food and beverage brand built around the philosophy of creating warm and welcoming spaces rather than simply admiring famous franchise brands that perhaps don't. He decided to create a brand of his own, and this became the starting point of his business journey. He also worked hard to build an organization that offers new opportunities to people who have experienced career breaks or young people who have been excluded from opportunities in society. He says that ordinary people can achieve extraordinary results when they share the same goals, values, and emphasizes that true growth comes from not just working hard, but from constantly thinking about how can I improve. And he shared that his favorite expression, make it count, is from the movie Titanic. I don't remember how that ended, so I like it. Okay, good. Explaining that it reflects the importance of valuing every moment, every choice, and never giving up. Make it count. I love that. Very important. Anyway, listen, I am very much of the mind that young entrepreneurs need lots and lots of support. So, 파이팅 하십시오. 너무 잘했어요. How did you feel about that? Good? Listen, I want to talk about something else. Not business, but love. In fact, the business of love, because love is a business. So, I want to know all about your first love. When was it? And can you share a song that reminds you of your first love or just love in general? 여러분의 첫사랑은 누구였나요? 여러분은 첫사랑은 언제였는지요? 그리고 첫사랑만 생각하면 뭐 떠오르는 노래 아니면 그냥 사랑에 관한 노래 신청 주시기 바랍니다. 샵 9050 pound 9050 카카오톡 or 너튜브 라이브. We'll play it all in the second half and read your messages as well. But up next, this is The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News. Welcome, everybody. It's time for Busan Life Solutions. Kelly's in the house.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. Hi, everyone. 네.
How are you?
I'm good. Always. How are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
네.
I have a question.
What is that?
Whenever you come in the studio,
네.
you sit down and then immediately put your headphones on. Is it because you
진짜?
don't want to talk to me?
아니에요. No. No, there must have been a little bit of misunderstanding. I just, 아니에요.
It's because you're scared of what I'm going to say.
아니에요.
I love it. Talking to Kelly is one of my
아니에요.
favorites
네.
because she's very, very, very...
아니에요. You just try to give me a difficult time,
Just fun. Just having fun.
알겠어요.
No, but it's
네.
so funny because she'll come in, she's so focused and comes in and headphones come straight on. I'm like, how are you?
All right.
Black. Look at us. We're twinning today.
맞네요. 네. There you
쌍둥이.
go. 네, 쌍둥이, like a
I love
twinsy.
it.
네.
I love it. Anywho, let's get into the segment. Lots to
right.
cover as always. Kelly, tell us about this segment.
Right. The name of the segment is Busan Life Solutions, right? So, when you look around in the city, you can tell that the number of non-Koreans has increased significantly over the last 5 to 10 years, right? So some are international students, others are tourists, and some came to Korea in order to find works, right? So their situations vary, but one thing they have in common is that they sometimes experience difficulties while living in the city, right? Well, it could be about their visas, it could be about their school life, like a marriage, you name it, right? So so I would like to give them a reminder that if they have a little bit of difficulty, while living in the city, they can get free consultations at 2 different organizations. One is the Busan Global Center. The other is the Busan Foreign Resident Support Center, right? So what I do here in this segment is that I receive questions and answers from these 2 organizations, and I do translate and I do double check, and I share these questions and answers with you and with our listeners so that, hopefully we can help some of our listeners, who may go through some similar situations.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, well, I'm going to read the questions and you can give us the solutions.
Right.
This person says, hi, I'm not a Korean citizen, but I heard about the 고유 가민생 지원금,
네.
high fuel price relief payment. I was wondering if I might be eligible to receive it.
네. Thanks for the good question, And well, let me correct a little bit of like intonation.
Yeah.
고유가 민생 지원금. 고유가. 고유가
So-
like a high fuel price relief payment.
So
네.
see when it was crossed two lines, 고유가 민생
네,
지원금.
네. There you go. So
Thanks very much. Nobody corrects my Korean.
Oh, 진짜?
Yeah.
So I had a gut to do that. 네.
Good.
좋아요.
Thank you. I need it. I like it.
So in general, this 고유가 민생 지원금 or relief payment is only meant for Korean citizens, right? So most foreigners are not eligible. However, there are a few exceptions. So there are a few exceptions. So let's dive in.
Receptions.
A few
Love it.
exceptions.
Let's go.
So let's dive in. For example, they might qualify if they live in a household that includes at least one Korean citizen, and they're covered by the national health insurance system, right? Also, even if their household is made up only of foreigners, they could still be eligible if they have certain visa status, like permanent residency, aka F5, a marriage immigrant visa, or F6, or recognized refugee status. So, and if they are enrolled in national health insurance,
Yes,
right?
that's very important.
Right. If they do meet one of these conditions, well, the support amount typically ranges from 100,000 won to 600,000 won. So if you think you are eligible, you can apply via the banking app, right? Or by visiting your 주민센터, right? Like a local community center. The deadline is July 3rd. So, don't forget to apply for that.
Still time, but time is fast. So it'll
That's
get
right.
under your feet and jump away from you. Okay, the next person says, hi. Everyone's saying hi. I'm a Japanese mother living in Busan, and my son attends a public middle school here. The other day, I received a phone call from a man who sounded very angry. He claimed that my son had hit another student and that it was a case of school violence. I was really shocked and scared. At the same time, I found it hard to believe because my son is quite small and very introverted. The call quality was poor and the line got cut off in the middle of the conversation. I tried calling back several times, but the line was either busy or no one answered. What should I do in this situation?
Well, this person must have been really shocked, right? So, in cases involving school violence, the school is responsible for handling the situation and communicating with the parents. So I thought, it's a little bit unusual for another parent to contact you directly,
Yeah.
just like that. Don't you think so?
Yeah, but how would they get your number?
Right,
Yeah.
in the first place,
Yeah.
right? So I thought that it was really strange
Yeah.
that the caller had this person's phone number. Well, because school usually do not share the parents' contact information with others, right? So the first thing this person should do is contact this person's son's homeroom teacher, right? So the first thing that this person should do is reach out to the teacher and explain what happened and let the school, take a look into this situation and handle it properly, right?
I would speak to my
네.
son first and say,
And
is
you
this
can
true?
double check, right?
And then he would say no. And then speak to the teacher and say, this
Right.
happened. But this doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem normal.
Right. But do you, but for me, I would check with my boy, but I wouldn't probably believe I wouldn't really believe what he will say like 100% because there's
Really?
always like possibility that he could lie.
I would always believe my son.
진짜?
Yeah, always.
Really?
If
Like,
my son hit someone, he would tell me.
진짜?
Yeah.
I would doubt. Like, did you, didn't you? I would probably double check.
나 100%. 우리
네.
아들, he
100%.
would tell me if he punched someone in the nose or whatever. He would tell me.
So, in fact, you know what? It gets a little bit interesting. So, in fact, the Busan Global Center discovered that the caller was actually a voice phishing scam. 네. So they tried calling the number, they tried calling the number back. And you know what? what they heard was the automated message that says something like, oh, this number had been blocked because it was categorized as voice phishing, something like that.
Oh, my
right?
goodness.
네. So this shows that, if you receive a phone call like this from the person that you don't know, there's always possibility that it could be a scam, right? So it is really important to stay cautious and verify the situation through official channels like the school, the homeroom teacher.
I always assume that everything is a scam.
Right.
So I'm like, 누구십니까? Like, 네, 로라 선생님. 따라라. 아, 네, 안녕하세요. 누구세요? 뭐? 아, 네, 이사님. 네네네.
Then they heard your like a doubtful voice at the beginning, right? Like, oh.
네, 여보세요? 네. 아, 네, 어머니. 예. 아, 죄송합니다, 어머니.
맞아요. I understand.
That's so funny. So be careful because the scams are getting worse and worse.
네.
Be careful out there. Okay, this person says, we're an expat family living in Busan. Our apartment is on the ground floor. Since we live on the ground floor, we never use the elevator. However, I recently discovered that we've been getting or paying elevator fees. We spoke with the maintenance office and they told us that even residents on the first floor are required to pay for elevator usage. Is this correct? To be honest, it feels somewhat unfair since we don't use the elevator at all.
Interesting. What do you think? Well, if you live on the first floor, are you willing to pay for the elevator that you never use? Or
But I also don't use a lot of other things in my neighborhood.
Exactly.
You
right?
know, and then I use other things a lot more. So, I should pay more elevator fees because I live on the 48th floor than someone who lives on the second.
Right.
So I think it's, yes, they break it down to show you what it is, but it's all part of the maintenance fee.
Right. So that's what I was going to say, you know. So it may vary depending on the apartment complex, but in most apartment complexes in Korea, elevator maintenance fees are shared by all residents, right? Including those on the ground floor or the first floor. So even if they don't use or they rarely use, right?
Yeah.
So in most cases, elevators are considered a shared facility, much like a hallways or like a securities systems or maintenance, services or like a lightings, right? So all residents contribute these shared amenities. Like regard why do you
Just saying because 외국인 가족이라서 한국 사람들이 이렇게 절대 그렇게 얘기를 안 할 거야.
진짜?
엘리베이터 비용? 뭐야? Never. They're never going to do that. So it's just funny to me. It's like, it's got to be an expat family to think like that because the breakdown is just for information, right? So that it tickles me a little bit.
So all residents contribute those shared amenities regardless how often they use them. So, I hope that this person understands the situation.
Listen, if she's feeling upset about it, get in the elevator, up and down, up and down, up and down. Get your money's worth.
Right.
Listen to a podcast. Use it. Get up and down. But it's a really good question because when I see, do you know what I hate? I'm like, how come I'm paying for someone else to have a shower? Look at these water fees. Who's in the bath for 4 hours a day? So I mean, I understand it when you see the breakdown, but it's a collaborative effort to keep the cost down. So that's what it is. Okay, we're running out of time. We're having too much fun today, Kelly.
Right.
This person says, I'm an international student from Bangladesh, currently pursuing a master's degree in Busan. I arrived in Korea this March, but I haven't received my alien registration card, ARC, yet. Recently, I found out my father back home is unwell. I need to visit my family for about 2 weeks. Would it be possible for me to leave Korea and return safely without my ARC? I'm worried about whether this might cause any problems with re-entry. You're tricky.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear about this father's situation, right? So this person must be really, really stressful, right? So in this person's situation, well, this person should be really careful because if they leave Korea before receiving their ARC, sometimes re-entry can be really tricky, right? But however, it is still possible to travel if they take the right steps in advance.
Yeah.
So they should contact the local immigration office or the Korea Immigration Contact Center at 1345 and explain their situations, right? Well, in some cases, they can confirm their status in the system so, they can re-enter without any problems, right? Also, depending on the urgency, the immigration office might provide an alternative solution, right? So before before making any travel plans, it is really important to check directly with the immigration, in order to avoid any risk of being denied, re-entry. But you know what? I additionally checked with the Busan Global Center, and this person actually received the ARC just the day before this person left.
Good.
네.
Okay.
So this person will be able to return without any
With no
problems.
problem.
네.
Good. I hope your dad has a speedy recovery.
네.
Very quickly, final one. I can't participate in the social integration program because I had been registered as a short-term resident. What should I do?
Well, that's right. Actually, the KEEP program is typically available for long-term visa holders, like international students or expats intending to settle in Korea, or like marriage migrants, right? So in order to resolve this issue, well, the best thing that this person can do is visit the immigration office. They will have to request to change their information, to reflect their updated status, right? Then, well, this person will be able to, participate in the KEEP, like a social integration program.
Yeah, that's
네.
good. That's good. Well, that's very reassuring. So just go through the steps. Nice. Kelly, thank you so much for bringing us all the updates for Busan Life Solutions. We will see you again next week.
Alrighty, bye-bye,
Enjoy
everybody.
your weekend. Thank
You
you. All right, it's time for us to say cheerio for the first half of the show, but I'll be back with you at 5 o'clock with lots more, especially the Global Chatter Squad. Oh, they're noisy. So this is Reality by Richard Sanderson. I'll see you here at 5 o'clock.
I didn't realize that my life would change forever. Saw you standing there, I didn't know I'd care. There was something special in the air. Dreams are my reality, the only kind of real fantasy. Illusions are a common thing. I try to live in dreams. It seems as if it's meant to be. Dreams are my reality, a different kind of reality. I dream of loving in the night, and loving seems alright, although it's only fantasy. If you do exist, honey, don't resist. Show me a new way of loving. Tell me that it's true. Show me what to do. I feel something special about you. Dreams are my reality, the only kind of
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
자갈치 시장의 활기찬 목소리, 영도 앞바다를 수놓은 은빛 윤슬, 우리가 지켜온 부산의 소중한 모습들입니다. 이제 부산은 그 이상의 내일을 준비합니다. 첨단을 달리는 에코 델타시티의 일상부터 가덕도 신공항의 하늘길, 그리고 유라시아와 북극을 잇는 북극 항로까지 세계를 향한 거침없는 도약, 그 엔진은 바로 부산 사람입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
우리가 부산입니다.
당신의 자부심이 부산의 미래를 만듭니다. 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Welcome to Busan. Let me show you around. Here you can find the world's largest musical in-ground fountain and the world's only UN memorial cemetery. Stroll along the coast and explore the largest mountain fortress in Korea. As well as all this, there are so many tourist attractions, beautiful exhibitions, vibrant culture, convenient facilities, and delicious foods unique to Busan. With all the beauty and charm of the amazing city of Busan, you'll find yourself right at home in this ever-changing tourism paradise. So stay with us a while. Busan, your #1 tourist destination. Your home, away from home. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Hi, I'm Roberto Fernandez from Mallorca, Spain. I have been living here in Busan for more than 5 years with my Korean wife and twin boys. Back in 2020, I was invited to a game by a friend of mine. Since in Spain, football is the most beloved sport, baseball really drew my attention. In Sajic Baseball Stadium, everyone was singing the chants loudly, and that space was filled with the vibes of Busan. Everyone could truly become one body and one mind, sharing all the feelings of joy and sorrow. When I first visited here in Busan, I didn't have a family. But now, I have the whole Giants family as well as my own family. Once Busan Galnegi, you are forever Busan Galnegi. Global City Busan, we're in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
셰프 에드워드 레이입니다. 빨리빨리 한국 사람들은 이 말을 입에 달고 살더군요. 하지만 걸음을 멈추는 모습에 놀랐습니다.
제가 들어드릴게요.
여기 앉으세요.
가장 빠른 나라 대한민국에는 가장 따뜻한 멈춤이 있습니다. 공익광고협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
엄마가 얘기하는 거 따라해봐. 부산이 좋아요.
부산이 좋아요.
For my 부산.
For my 부산. 부산으로 오세요. For my 부산.
부산? For my 부산.
부산 하면 For my Busan.
하나, 둘, 셋.
부산 is good. For my 부산.
You are listening to For My Busan.
부산이 좋아요. I love it. Every time I hear it, it makes me just gleeful with joy and glee. Welcome back. It's 5 o'clock. You are tuned into My Busan, For My Busan, not just My Busan. With me, Laura McLuckie. It's Thursday, the 7th of May, and I'm glad you're here. We're talking about love today, and specifically, your first love. 여러분, 첫사랑 기억나요? Today, I want you to share your stories about your first love. Of course, it is the second half of our show. We'll be going until 6 p.m., but a little bit later on in the show, we have your song requests and we take them and we turn them into a playlist that's all about the topic for today. So share your stories about your first love and send us a song that reminds you of your first love or your first love. Steal the show. First love. Or just love in general. We are not picky, but we do want to know your inner thoughts and all of your dirty laundry. So feel free to air it all out. 솔직히 말씀하시면 너무 감사하겠습니다. 여러분 오늘 사랑에 대해서 얘기를 하는 거예요. 특히 여러분의 첫사랑에 대해서 알고 싶습니다. 그래서 여러분 첫사랑은 언제였지요? 누구랑 였지요? 그리고 지금까지도 안 헤어졌어요. 와 대단하다. 그리고 뿐만 아니라 첫사랑에 대해서 아니면 뭐 첫사랑에 관한 노래도 신청해 주시기 바랍니다. 해주시기 바랍니다. 네, 여러분 나도 여러분을 사랑합니다. No, you too much? Too cheesy? Oh, okay. 넘어갈게요. I take it back. 취소. I don't love you really. I do. It's not cheesy. It's my real heart. Text me #9050 샵 9050. Text messages are 101. Kakao Talk is free and YouTube Live is free as well. We've got so many people texting up in the YouTube Live. Hello everybody. 안녕하세요. 메시지를 많이 보내주셔서 감사합니다. 여러분, drive safe out there wherever you are. And I love to read these messages. So I'll be reading a bit more of those a little bit later. All right, but let's get into it because we need a lot of time for this next segment. It's time for the Global Chatter Squad. You know, I really love this segment. Welcome back, everybody. Time for Global Chatter Squad. But I'm watching Andrew. If you've not joined us already on YouTube Live, please do go over there and check us out on YouTube Live. We've got a podcast-like situation going on. But Andrew is doing some sort of old man dance and then telling everyone to call him.
I feel like Andrew's, like your cuteness level, you've like cranked it way up since last week. And that's not a compliment.
What?
It's because he's wearing like a white t-shirt and this child's hat.
Okay, pick on Andrew Day. Welcome. No, because you said text me, and then in my head I was like, call me maybe. So then I was going there with that. So
It was, but there was no sound, you know.
Exactly.
And so it just.
So
seemed
it's great. They can think
like
whatever
this,
they
you did
want.
This,
Yeah, it was,
and then
You got the groove. Then call me. Ooh.
yeah, I was like John Travolta strutting down the street in Saturday Night Fever.
I like it.
It was a bit more Pulp Fiction for me.
Oh, well, that too is, yeah. Do you know what they call
This is good.
Royale with cheese? Yeah.
This is good. I'm getting a little bit of
We've started off with the wrong foot.
mirror treatment. Is that a thing? 거울 치료? Because I sometimes do act like Andrew in front of my younger friends, and they always like give me a little look, and I'm like, no. But this is good. We are happy.
Yes.
We are mature enough to express our joys.
100%.
That's what 40s is all about, y'all. Look forward to it if you're still.
Did you say 40s? How dare you? Dare you?
Listen, it's a state of mind. 나이는 숫자에 불과해요.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Hello,
anyway,
everyone.
welcome, Heian and Andrew. Welcome to the Global Chatter Squad. We're going to be chatting it up for about 25 minutes. And what are we talking about today?
Well, today we're going to be talking. So it was just children. I always say May is like family month, right? We're talking about everything.
You say that, do you?
Well, yeah, I do.
Korea that
You
says
do.
that.
We do. Everybody does. Well, they might say it in Korean. I'm saying it in English, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm in a mood today.
I was wondering.
think so. I
She's got her
feel it.
frills on, and so is her attitude. Holy
I remember you
jumping
called me this
skew.
is my villain shirt.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what it
It's
is.
like you need those shoulder pads in there.
It's my crow.
Ooh, we're doing like it's black, white, black.
Yeah. So the Legion of Doom over here.
Yeah.
Anyone watch the wrestling?
Dun,
She's coming.
Wait, but in the
that's-
spirit of like chaos of in the podcast vibes, like why won't you ask us about our first loves?
Do you want to know what you want to tell us?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Okay, tell me about your first loves. That's a text topic today.
Are you going to go first? Or
Yes,
we got
You want to be asked.
Because I have a story.
She's like, I've had this prepared for 3 weeks.
For weeks and weeks, no one asks me.
For
So
years.
저의 첫사랑은요, I was a very precocious child, so my first love was actually in the nursery of the hospital I was born in.
Whoa,
Really?
settle
Yes.
down. Shut the front door.
There was a little baby boy, last name Kim, and I remember that was my first crush.
Okay.
Whenever I turned to the right, he would also turn to the left, and our little baby faces we're smitten together. I'm just kidding. I will tell my real story. So I was in third grade. I had a crush on this boy named Choi Ji-hong. Shout out to you wherever you are. Ji-hong, hope you're doing well. I had a crush on him and I wrote a letter. And I don't remember the whole letter, but I'm getting emotional. I said, I may not look as pretty in a skirt as other girls do, but I am the real deal. 3학년 아이가.
That is something to live by.
I'm the real deal. And then for the whole semester, he showed the letter to everybody and
Stay away from
made
my
fun
girl.
of me. Like, she thinks she's the real deal. But like my nickname became the real deal. So in Korean, 내가 진짜 백이야. 내가 진짜야. And then actually I liked that nickname.
What was his name?
Choi Ji-hong.
최지홍.
Yeah.
지홍아. 왜 그렇게 다른 친구들한테 그 편지를 보여주는
I
거야?
know. I think you were a little scared of the real deal.
You
Yeah.
couldn't handle the real deal. Bam.
To be honest, I think you just wanted that nickname, and you're like, how can I get that as a
How can I get this
nickname?
into the
Okay, I'm
vernacular?
gonna write a letter to this dude and then say I'm the real deal.
지용아, if you're ready for the real deal now, and if you're single, call Andrew.
Andrew, tell us about your first love.
I believe it might have been Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell. No, but that's probably, I'm still sticking with that one. But it was a girl named Jasmine in elementary school. And I remember coming home and telling my mom, I have a girlfriend. And my mom was like, you what? And what is her name? And I told her, and she's like, what does she look like? Is she a nice girl? And then I said, yes. And then it was like an on and off thing throughout elementary school. First love. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was great.
And did you express? Was she aware of your?
Well,
feelings?
this is something we used to give Valentines in class. You would get the box and then you would have to write them down for everybody. But the ones you really liked, you wrote a little bit more. But when I say a little bit more, it was probably 4 more words than everybody else.
Yeah.
Everyone else got Happy Valentine's Day, and it was Happy Valentine's Day to you. But nothing as much as you. I was never the real deal.
You
Yeah.
from me.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the real
I
deal.
choose you.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, something like that.
Good.
But anyway, we are here to talk about Parents' Day. That is the topic today.
Oh boy, now.
Yes. My point before was to say that it was Children's Day just a couple of days ago, and tomorrow is Parents' Day. And we're going to look at what happens here in Korea, and then also compare it to, Canada, the U.S., and in Scotland, and maybe some other parts of the world as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But first of all, I have a little issue with the date of these two holidays too close to each other.
I would agree with you on that one.
I think we at least need a couple of weeks apart from one another.
Well, May is out of control.
Yeah.
May has lost
out
the
of
plot.
control.
1st of May, 5th of May, 8th of May, 15th of May, 25th of May.
What's the 25th?
It's going to be May.
It's
No.
gonna be May. I love it. 25th of May is what? What is it? Pak PD? 25th of May?
5월 25일에.
Oh, something.
부처님 오신 날.
Yeah, that's right.
But that
Yeah.
changes every year. So
Yes.
부처님 오신 날. But
I
5th,
see.
1st, 8th, 15th, all
It's
the
a
same.
lot. It's a lot. And
Yeah.
just 3 days apart, it's not enough time. It's like having two back-to-back birthdays, and it's it's set up to fail almost.
Would it be too much to call May the real deal of holiday months?
I guess so. It's a lot of love.
Yeah.
It's a lot of love.
Well, we'd have to get the permission from the deal herself over here.
Exactly, yeah. But so I wish the date was a little different.
But I will say, with having the dates that close, if you shower your children with gifts, it's very fresh in their mind. So when it gets to Parents' Day, they're like, oh yeah, just a couple of days ago, I got all these gifts. I got to make that carnation really good this time. Maybe. That might be something to go with.
That's true.
I like
Maybe.
it together. I like it being
Okay.
together. I think Children's Day followed by Parents' Day these are two holidays that I didn't grow up with.
Yeah, 100%.
Does Scotland, not
Scotland.
Scotland does not have Parents' Day.
We does not have Parents' Day. But we do have Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Yes.
Mother's Day falls on, so they both fall on Sundays, and it changes every year. So it's like the fourth Sunday of Lent, which will usually be mid to late March. And then Father's Day is third Sunday in June.
I see. So in the U.S., Mother's Day is the second Sunday of May, and Father's Day is the third Sunday of June.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Father's Day in the UK and the US are the same then.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and also Canada and the U.S., we share pretty much most of the same holidays that are like that. So Mother's Day and Father's Day are on the same day.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we don't follow the UK with.
So now that you guys are parents, do you like that? Do you like the Korean way of just bunching it up together as Parents' Day, or do you wish it was separate?
I'm not sure how Laura's family does it, but typically with our family, for Parents' Day, it should just be called Grandparents' Day because we celebrate kind of with my wife's family and with her parents on that day. And we don't really, I mean, the kids give us stuff, but we try to make it more about the grandparents on that day. And then and maybe I just kind of push this tradition onto our family, but I try to make a big deal at a Mother's Day. And then also for Father's Day, it's kind of reciprocated back towards me. And then the kids kind of get involved with it in that way. So we get both cultures going as well. How about with your family, Laura?
So one thing that I am sad about, and I've told my husband this many times, but my husband, similar to me, not growing up with Parents' Day, he never grew up with Mother's Day.
Yes.
So Mother's Day for him is not a thing. He's oblivious to it, despite me having mentioned this repeatedly. No, just kidding. I'm not really angry. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not really angry. No, but I've told
Send
him
the
many
deal
times,
over.
but he's just not aware of it. So I am kind of sad that I have never received like a Mother's Day card or like.
But you get it on Parents' Day, I guess.
I get it on Parents' Day, but listen, do you know that what the kids make at school is rubbish, right? You know, it's absolute trash. They just it's a plate. It's a paper plate and it's got some glue on it
Some
and a bit of
glitter
pasta.
sometimes. I mean, listen.
A bit
but-
of pasta.
So 진짜 질문이 있어요. When you receive
I
that,
love that action. Some glue on it.
so when you
Because
receive
you
it,
know they've done it like this.
do you put on your acting face?
Oh,
like
Of course you
yes,
love
yes.
it. Of course you love
It's great.
the macaroni necklaces? Yeah. I want to see it. Like, 엄마, 로라, 엄마, 이거, look at this macaroni necklace.
I'll get something tomorrow. But I don't know what
It
it'll
is
be,
tomorrow,
but I'll bring it in next week. I'll show
Okay,
you.
I want to see it. Yeah.
It'll be some sort of, probably what the teachers usually do is they cut out the face of your child
yes.
and they stick it on some sort of card and then your kid is like colored in some paper carnations or something.
Carnations. I think in American schools too, on Mother's Day,
Yeah.
Father's Day, there's a lot of like hand printed stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that kind of leads us into our next question. So for, your parents or for your in-laws, what are typical gifts that you would give for like Korean Parents' Day? And then we'll get into what we would give back home or whatnot.
Yeah.
I like to buy my mother-in-law clothes.
Yes?
Yeah. I'll buy her something. And then we'll talk about, I'll be like, 엄마, 이건 진짜 비싼 거야. So I'll tell her, and then so I know which clothes she likes. And I'm like, 엄마, 패션쇼 해주세요. So we're more like friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I'll get her to do a fashion show. So I love making her feel very special. She's someone who has sacrificed a lot.
This is your mother-in-law.
My mother-in-law over the years. And so being able to, because she's got two sons, so being able to be her grown-up daughter and buy her things, and I sometimes buy us the same clothes. I'm like, let's do couple style. she just has to put up with me. But I love that. And then for my father-in-law, probably I don't know, money. I just give them money.
Yeah. I mean, giving money gifts, it is the norm.
Yes.
And I get it. I get it. It's more practical. But these days they have these little accessories, like little money guns and like that kind of.
It's so fun.
The box where they keep just pulling the bills out.
Yeah. I think, okay, I'm going to be honest. I think it's because I'm not in a position to be able to so flourishing with my cash gifts that like, oh, is this a little bit much? Like, maybe I was just feeling a little insecure about it. But those like money guns, like, oh, it felt like I don't like them.
But yeah, I think they're fun, but I've never used them. But I love the, what is it? You can get like a sang, like a prize.
Yes.
And it says to mum for being the best mum in the world. And it looks like the proper one. And then you can like fingerprint it with you and the kids. You sign it and then you present it like best grandma in the world or something.
Those are great.
So those are very sweet. And then you can put a little gift certificate in there.
It's funny with my in-laws, and I don't know how this started, but I buy them shoes all the time. And I don't know what.
Is this a dude thing? My brother does that too.
And I know it's a thing where I think we've talked about this before, Laura, that, buying shoes for your significant other is like a faux pas because they'll run away kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's something that I feel some people, they don't buy for themselves a lot. So when I say shoes, I'm not saying like dress shoes or something like that. I mean like some trainers or, something like that. My father-in-law loves going hiking, walks a ton. And then I'll look at his shoes and be like, you're destroying yourself with those things. And I'll go and get him some new ones. And he absolutely loves it. Or he's like when Laura's children bring those paper plates and this, and she puts on the face. I think maybe he's doing that with me as well.
No.
But then my mother-in-law as well, because I'll be like, I'll send her a message. John, what size? And then she's like, oh. And then she'll say this size. I'm like, well, last time it was this. She's like, this size. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then next time we see her, she'll be like looking around and I'll bring a bag and she's like,
that's cute.
So I feel with that, I think that money it tends to be the typical go-to. And I feel it's becoming more like that in North America as well, where when I was younger, if people gave money for gifts, it was like, oh, really? No creativity? Nothing?
Yeah.
These days, I'm like, just give the cash. Like when you go to weddings and stuff like that, unless they have a gift registry, then just make it easier.
Well, that's a cultural thing as well, though. That's very cultural. Like in Scotland, if you got money, I would get money in a birthday card from my Uncle Bill every year.
Oh, yeah, okay, for sure.
And so I would get my birthday card, and inside I'd be like, opening up the card, and I'm like, £50, wow, which was like a lot of money. He was
still a lot of money for me.
It's a lot of money, right? It's not like, that's not small money. And so £50 is around 10만 원 정도, give or take inflation. And so it was like really exciting. But other times I would always want gifts. I would always want to see what the gifts were, because it would be like, as I got older, perfume and things like that. And then now as an adult, I don't want gifts. And this is me. We talked about this already.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
I don't want gifts. I don't want any kind of, like, I love if my husband brings me a bunch of flowers.
Yeah.
And whatever the kids make at school, of course.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm at this point in my life where stuff for me, unless I can physically use it, and unless it's, something that I would actually use, then I don't want it.
I get that.
Future garbage.
I get that.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
I mean, the handmade
It's such a horrible
gifts.
way to think about it, but yeah.
And maybe that's why one of my love languages is spending
alcohol.
time together. That
I was thinking gifts. That's why I thought alcohol.
So sometimes I would try to like make I think sometimes people gift trips to their parents. Yeah.
Oh, I think that's fantastic.
That costs money and programming, like what kind of plan they would like. So spending time together. But sometimes that backfires. They're like, this was my gift.
Yes, it was.
I'm with them every day.
But also those handmade gifts, I love them, but they also backfire too. Do you guys remember that episode of The Office? It's a Pam and Jim's wedding. And what's her name? She is insistent on getting them like a birdhouse. Yeah. Custom-made birdhouse.
And then Michael does a painting of them.
And it's like, they're like, no, we don't.
And then he says,
cash is fine.
I've got one of them nude, but that's just for me. What? What?
Yeah, but I like the creative ideas that go into it. Yeah,
but I think it's also, I mean, especially with your parents, you should know them well enough and know if they're going to be able to use something or what they want. Or it's nice when people drop hints. Like, I could really use a new backpack.
Oh, see, for me, I hate that. I hate it.
But if it just takes the guessing out of it for me, I'm all about it.
No, in that case, I want someone just tell me what you want. If someone is walking around my house being like, oh, I need new shoes, I'd be like that. I'm never buying that person shoes ever. No matter, like, I really hate the indirectness of it. So if someone says, I'm so Aya, and I'm like, oh no, what happened? Oh, nothing. I'm like,
if I had a massage gun, this would be so much easier.
Yeah, 부끄러우면 살아.
Yeah.
You guys are hilarious.
My
hilarious.
family is very direct. So
I
even
like the
before
directness.
Children's Day, my 5th grader niece, she sends me this series of books that she wants to read. And oftentimes we're done with the festivities and the gifts 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time.
Exact same thing with my kids.
Yeah, my mother lets me know, like, hey, so I'm interested in this. Do you want to just get me this for Parents' Day? I'm like, great. Like, I'll get it. And like, no, you can just get it now. Let's just
I need it now.
Done. Yeah. So Christmas is over in November in our family.
do you know what? I don't know. Maybe this is something I need to talk to a therapist about.
Let's get into it.
I really hate when someone asks for something, like for a date that is not their birthday, or it's like the assumption, for example, or Christmas, like it's the assumption of I'm going to buy you something.
Okay.
I really dislike it.
Oh, but
so
I think
if someone came to me and said, "어버이 날이 is coming, so Parents' Day is coming. I really want this," I'd be like, "그러면은 사."
Yeah.
Buy it then, not 사, but 사. But like, I don't know, because I think for me, I've never grown up thinking that it was appropriate to ask for a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, because a gift has to come from the other person.
Yeah.
And it has to come from someone wanting to gift you something.
Yeah.
And so the assumption or the expectation that it's coming for me just doesn't sit right. And of course, parents are doing it, and I mean, it's different for everybody. But I've never had anyone who has directly asked me for a gift.
Typically,
I'll ask, what do you want?
Yes.
And then they'll tell me.
Or
that's fine.
Usually what happens is I'll say, oh, what would you like? Or what do you want? And they're like, you don't need to get me anything. Well, if I'm going to buy you a gift, is there something you would like me to buy you?
I'm going to buy you something anyway.
Because you're going to get something.
Yeah.
And then
so
they're like,
there'll be something you like.
well, I could use a new wallet or something. Okay, well, thank you. That made life a lot easier for me.
Yeah, exactly.
And
go ahead.
It doesn't all have to be material stuff. So a big thing that they do in America is on Mother's Day, the dad and the kids, they go wake up earlier, making a nice little breakfast platter.
You hear that, my love?
Bring it to bed.
Yes.
Breakfast in bed for mom,
So then these would be traditions that you might do at home. So that in Canada, it's very similar as well. So, for Mother's Day, more than Father's Day. Mother's Day, it was always interesting that Father's Day, the kids were still left with Dad. It was like, Dad would be like, I get to spend more time with them? On Mother's Day, we gave you the whole day off. Well, this is backfiring on me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mother's Day, it's, getting some carnations, some flowers. We used to always buy Mom like a flanging.
Fling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I love it.
A hanging flower pot, like a basket, because it would be... No, because it's...
I love it.
Those are cute.
I love them. No,
because it's the time of year, because Mother's Day is actually this Sunday, right? And we would go to it's not the florist, it's, where you buy potted plants and stuff like that. And there's a big hook outside our front door where it would go on. And then it would be there for most of the summer.
But I love it. And I'm sure she loved it. But it's that classic thing where Mom says that she liked something one time. And so every single birthday, Christmas, Mom likes scarves. And so scarf every year, scarf. Oh, I wonder what this is. Oh, a scarf.
Oh, it's another scarf. Oh, eggs and toast again. Thank you.
I know. That's why I have so many hand lotions in my room.
That's it. Like I said to my husband one time, I like this kind of face lotion. every Christmas and birthday without fail. I'm like, oh, I
think
what
that
this
happened
is.
with my wife and I once, and then it was like stocking stuffer. She's like, don't need any face stuff. And I'm like, what? She's like, that brand, I don't use it anymore. And I'm like, well, what do you use? I buy my own.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
too many.
And it was after that, we'd be out and the kids, I'm looking for a gift for my wife, and the boys be like, oh, you can get her this stuff. I'm like, I was told any cosmetics, this stuff, she buys it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy.
Do you guys try to teach your children to like write a 손편지, like, you know, like write a handwritten letter?
My kids do it for everything for their grandparents and their aunt and uncle. Whenever it's a birthday or whatever, they always have to write something.
Yeah.
My son does. My daughter doesn't. She's 3.
Yeah.
But
Macaroni.
She draws me pictures, which is nice. By the way, C1 Junim says the left man looks like a troublemaker when he was younger. You. That's you.
Definitely.
I saw a childhood photo of you.
Oh, the other day.
The other day in the morning show,
Yeah.
and you look exactly the same. The same kind of mischief in
Did
the
you
eyes.
hear that, Kat?
Yeah.
She says exactly the same. Kat said, you used to be cute. I said,
Whoops.
Slow it down.
Okay, so before, because we're going to have to start thinking about wrapping this up.
Yeah,
even though
sure.
It's lots of fun. 2 questions.
Yeah.
If you were grown up and you had children who were adults, what gift would you like to receive? And I just want to hear like open mic, any kind of funny stories from Parents' Day from over the years. But like Mother's Day, Father's Day for us, I guess.
Go ahead. I know you have a story prepared if you want to say
Okay,
it.
well-
Or for gift, I'll go first for the gift. I would just want to spend time with them. And especially if I had grandchildren.
granddad.
I would want 100%. For a gift from them, I'm somebody that's, maybe this is old fashioned, but you can always use socks and you can always use a new tie. Something like that. It's very typical for
Yeah.
Father's Day, but something like that.
How about it like a tool power? Like power tools.
Power tool. That's what we usually get for my father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always send money in, and then my brother and sister, and my sister usually goes in and buys it and then drops it off to my dad. And a case of beer. There we
Yeah,
go.
exactly. A case
Happy
of
days.
beer, some tools,
Yeah.
some chips, call it a
Yeah.
day.
Be a man.
Yeah.
See, you're from Canada.
On that barbecue. Get that fire
Where's your
going.
plaid shirt?
Exactly.
Yeah. This is funny. It's the other way around. My mother-in-law one time, but because my parents-in-law don't do really gifts, they did not grow up in gifting culture.
Okay, gotcha.
Except for birthdays would be a small gift and you maybe go to a restaurant and eat food. But like, so for Christmas for them, my Christmas, you've been at my house.
Yeah,
for Christmas.
sure.
My Christmas is, have you been at my house for Christmas?
I have not yet.
My Christmas is big. So it's all about the time together, and there's lots of stuff. There's food, and there's gifts, and there's toys, and there's games. And so this is very new to them. And so my mother-in-law has kind of gotten into the groove. And last year she gave me a gift. And she was killing herself laughing. And I was like, what is this, a comedy gift? She's like, no, but I got you underwear. And so she gave me this box, and it was a box of pants. And I was like, oh, Ma, these are granny pants. And she's like, I know, I bought them, but I just thought I need to give you them anyway. And I thought, this is so weird. Like my 65-year-old mother-in-law is buying me granny underwear. But she thought it was hilarious and loved it. And
Yeah.
I thought, you can't go wrong with underwear.
No.
Like you said, socks.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fair
and
enough.
like those items, those everyday items, it does make you kind of think about that person. Like sneakers that I've gotten from my brother.
Yeah, sure.
Every time I wear, like, oh yeah, my brother got these.
Every time I put a pair of pants on, thanks, Mom.
How about
Pants
a story?
in Scotland are underwear. Penty.
There you go.
Okay, got it.
Any good stories?
Okay, so when I was, this was the year 1995. I remember distinctly. My brother and I decided we're gonna make it a surprise party for 어버이날. So we put up posters, balloons, everything galore. And then we were gonna surprise her. And when she was coming in, my brother was hiding behind this display shelf. He got a little too excited. Knocked the display shelf over, hit my mother in the head. And just to make sure it wasn't a concussion, we had to go to the ER. It was like a pretty hard fall.
Whoa.
So yeah, that was how we spent the Parents' Day. But she didn't get upset, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's not...
So children, when you're planning surprise parties, like try to calm yourselves a little bit. Yeah.
I just like going, I don't have any fun episode, but I just like going out for, since I've been here in Korea, going out for dinner.
Yeah, it's very simple. I mean, when I say simple as in it's just easy to do, but also can be a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love seeing the grandparents with the grandkids and just having fun together.
At the end of the
day,
it's just a nice excuse to just get everybody together.
Yeah.
And deep inside, do we want every day to be family, some sort of family day?
No.
One of my favorite things is for stories anyway is when somebody forgets that it's Mother's Day or forgets that it's Father's Day. It happened to me that my brother forgot that it was Mother's Day, and in the morning I'm getting stuff ready, and then my brother said, well, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's Mother's Day? I'm making breakfast for Mom.
Yeah.
Dude, why didn't you tell me? He had no clue, totally forgot. And then Dad wakes up and he's like, what are you guys doing? He's like,
it's Mother's Day.
I'll be back. And he's out to the store, bought something and come back. He's like, I just ran to get coffee. My mom's like, there's a whole cupboard of coffee right there. But this is your favorite. So it's like that. But it's also these days with like social media and being able to see when people forget things. And the wife's just like, yeah. They'll never live this one down.
Oh.
But
but the thing is, I don't mind if anyone forgets any anniversary. Like my husband and I, we're very busy. We've got kids. We're just doing our things. I remember we went like 2 weeks forgetting it was our wedding anniversary. It's like, wasn't it our wedding anniversary? It's like, yeah.
But it wasn't like
2 weeks ago?
But you didn't get upset about it.
No.
Yeah. Some people do.
Not at all.
as long as you've both forgotten.
No, I don't even care. Honestly,
but if you're
he
waiting
forgets,
there,
I don't care.
yeah, your shoes on, pearls, a dress at the door.
Is that
We're
you?
going up. Definitely. We're going up for dinner tonight. Chagia walks to the door. What are you doing?
That is sad.
I'm going to get chicken, I guess. I don't know. By myself.
And these days, like people write these beautiful, like what do you call
calligraphy?
No, just on social media. They
Oh,
post
yeah.
a photo of their parents, and I feel a lot of pressure. Like when I read my friends, like little, like they're not what do you call it, like homages, like
A
so
sonnet.
beautifully written, and like
It's gonna be AI.
I don't think so. Yeah,
Some
but-
people.
But that's a big
I got
trend.
my eye on you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm not into that.
Yeah.
I'm just too.
Feels
I
a
don't
little
know.
showy.
I'm a bit too just cynical, maybe.
With those frills, get out of here. Come on
These are my villain era.
Yeah. I'm not into it.
Yeah,
Not
I
into
don't
a
know.
theme party.
The cynicism is creeping into me too.
Yeah.
Is it the age? No.
It could be. Maybe we're just bitter and fabulous.
Hey, it's all right.
But I think
that's that side of the table.
what
everybody.
it is for me is the performative nature of it. So social media for me, I love social media and putting
Sure.
things on my social media.
Yeah.
And I do it because I enjoy it. I don't really do it for other people. It started off as a bit of a necessity for school, but I've been doing social media for a long time, and it's a record. It's a kilo.
It's like this beautiful way of like keeping a diary.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I think that when people are trying to create content for the benefit of other people to make themselves look good, not for the entertainment of other people, but to be like, this is what I do.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I feel so much right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so deep and my relationship is so
I'll be
strong.
right back, everybody. Go and delete my social media channels. It's all about
No,
me.
but I think it is all about you, and I think whatever you choose to put up there is fine, but it's just not for me, and I think this performative love is not really a thing for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I will say to all our listeners out there, whatever you're doing on Parents' Day, best of luck to you in your gift search, but also share the love. That's what it's all
It's
about.
all about the love. Yeah.
You guys are too nice.
And if you're like
Hey.
me and haven't prepared a gift yet, make a macaroni necklace. Hey, doing that as a 42-year-old, that is fresh.
We should do it. That is fresh.
That's refreshing.
It's very artisan. And then, you know what?
My mom will
You
like
also have
this
a
one.
meal prepared as
Yeah.
well.
You should make some content of it. This is what I made for my mom.
Hey, when I do this at 12, it's a cliche, but hey.
12?
Your first macaroni necklace in 30 years?
This is where I'm at,
Mom.
You're like,
Love it.
이게 뭐야? 아이고. Listen, it's always a good time having you in the studio. We pretty much covered everything that we set out to.
And pretty much your second hour as well, which is great.
I love it. Listen, the time just disappears. It's time for us to say goodbye, but we will see you again next Thursday for more Global Chatter Squad. Thank you very much. Love you guys.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
All right, let's have a song. This is Green Day, Wake Me Up When September Ends.
The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. Like my father's come to pass, 7 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars, drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, but never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends.
Welcome everybody to My Busan playlist, the segment where you and I make a playlist together with all of your song requests. Now, our producer chooses the song requests that he's going to play, and we create this beautiful playlist based on the topic of the day. Today's topic is, of course, love. 사랑합니다. And not any kind of love, but 첫사랑, first love. First love. Okay, so let's get into it. Benny Neem says, my first love was in grade school and a crush that I had. Many, but I have changed. Many a lot, but I have changed. Yes, well, I would hope you've changed your first love since grade school. But, Benny Neem, 고맙습니다. I'll hear more about it later, I'm sure. Danny Lee Neem says, Sophie Maraso, met you by surprise. I didn't realize that my life would change forever. 언제 처음 보셨어요? Because I remember watching Braveheart with my husband, and Sophie Marceau is in Braveheart, and he was like, oh, Sophie Marceau. And I was like, how did you know Sophie Marceau? Interesting, but very beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, I love her too. We've also got, let me see. 8072 Neem says, maybe the first person I ever loved most passionately most passionately was a senior when I was a freshman in my university. It is a scandal. It always felt like there was an aura-like glow shining behind him. Mata. You remember those loves? Those loves where you thought the world would end if you didn't immediately stand next to this person. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. And 추천 가는 기차 is the song request by, I've not heard that in ages, Kim Hyun-chul. Nice one. Okay, let me read this one. This will be our first song request. Okay, Johnny Nim says, 내 첫사랑은 국민 첫사랑 배우 수지입니다. 건축학 개론에서 보고 반했어요. 신청곡 키역의 습작 기억의 습작. So Etude of Memory by Exhibition. Yeah, it's the representative song of first love in Korea, right? What's that one? Do, 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 do. That also is a representative song of love in South Korea, right? Donnie Name. I love that. I love that for you. Well, listen, we're going to play your song and then we'll come back with more messages and more songs.
이제 버틸 순 없다고 휑한 웃음으로 내 어깨 기대어 눈을 감았지만 이제 말할 수 있는 건 너의 슬픈 눈빛이 나의 마음을 아프게 하는 걸 나에게 말해봐 너의 마음속으로 들어가 볼 수만 있다면 철없던 나의 모습이 얼만큼 의미가 될 수 있는지 많은 날이 지나고 나의 마음 지쳐갈 때 내 마음속으로 쓰러져가는 너의 기억이 다시 찾아와 생각이 나겠지 너무 커버린 미래의 그 꿈들 속으로 잊혀져가는 너의 기억이 다시 생각날까
Welcome back to the second part of My Busan playlist. This is the part of the show where we collect your messages, we collect your song requests, and we make a playlist based on all of it. Okay, here we go. Lion Name says, most people say their first love was with someone they liked in childhood, almost as a way of hiding their true feelings, but that doesn't feel honest. My first love was actually my high school math teacher. Maybe it was just admiration, but I still can't forget those days. I request Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. Me too. Well, not my math teacher, but I remember I must have been about 8 years old, maybe 8 years old, maybe 7 years old. And my mom had a friend, and I can't remember. No. Maybe his name was Jamie. Anyway, I can't remember his first name, but his second name was Love. And he was so tall and so kind and so funny, and we would just play and hang out when he was I don't know how he knew my mom, but anyway. And I just loved him. I loved him so much. And yeah, and then I also had another one of my parents' friends, Steve, and he bought me a Michael Jackson CD. And I was so excited, and I thought, wow, he must love me so much. I wasn't in love with him. That wasn't a crush. But I was just like, wow, I felt like deep love for this person. So it's very interesting. I like your comment, Lion Name. Thank you very much. We've got so many people texting in. Sang-Yun Kim Name says, assuming my wife is listening, I found my first and last love at my college graduation. Song request was my favorite song of my then girlfriend, my wife now, 사진 by Dragonfly. And we've also got more people texting in. So many messages today. I don't have so much time, but I'm going to play you one. Here we go. Lee Kelly-님. Ooh, look at that. Chae-sung-님 also texting in, saying, not really sure if it's the first love song, but I love the song 난 너에게 by Davichi. And saying a little bit about Parents' Day. Chae-sung-님, Seung-cheol-님 as well. Kim Deok-sun-님. Lots and lots of people. Miri name, 0311 name, 5869 name, 0244 name as well, texting in, 2865 name. All with messages, but let me tell you the winner. 6056 name. 6056님, 제 첫사랑은 가수예요. 진짜 멋진 가수. 지금도 생각하면 심장이 두근두근. 누구지? So I'll say this in English. My first love is a singer, a really cool singer. Even now, when I think about them, my heart goes dugun-dugun. How pitter-pat. Oh, but pitter-pat is really for like little feet or rain. Pitter-pat is like very chakum-chakum. Dugun-dugun is like ba-bum, ba-bum, right? Pitter-pat, I forgot about that word. Thanks, Pirini. This song is Ricky Martin. There's a whole lot of things going on there. Ricky Martin, Livin' La Vida Loca. So let's take a listen to this one.
Make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in the candlelight. She's got new addictions for every day and night. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live her crazy life, or she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. In New York City, in a funky cheap hotel. She took my heart and she took my money. She must have slipped me a sleeping pill. She never drinks the water, makes you order French champagne. Once you've had a taste of her, you'll never be the same. It should make you go insane. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She'll push and pull you down, living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out,
love a bit of Ricky Martin. Livin' La Vida Loca. Listen, I've got so many more messages. I want to read a couple more before we say goodbye. No McLuckie today because it is a Thursday. So 김덕수님 says 안녕하세요. 착사랑은 몇 번 해봤는데 첫사랑은 제 남편이 첫사랑이에요. 역시 시어머니의 반대로 헤어질 뻔만 위기도 있었지만 남편의 우직함 덕분에 결혼까지 했고요. 지금은 33년째 같이 살고 있어요. 와우. 33 years. 우리 엄마 아빠도 올해 35 years, I think. And also, let's see who else. 고수님 texting in. We've got Danny Lee님 texting Benny님 up here as well. 저의 첫사랑은 지금은 아내입니다. 지금의 아내 모두 다 이렇게 얘기하시는 거예요. 와우, 잘했어요. 더 이상의 코멘트는 하지 않겠습니다. 그러면은 저도 그냥 여기는 끝입니다. 좋습니다. 여러분, it was so nice to hang out with you today. Again, today's show was produced by Park Bo-sung, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, hosted by Laura McLuckie, and the final song today is Lion Name's Request, Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. I'll see you back here tomorrow for Parents' Day. And I look forward to having a nice Friday with you. So enjoy your Thursday, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.